Hi everyone, this is Thea Unspeakable at Innerscapes Art Studios. What you're looking at is a digital upload of that very first image, which was a blue and white and yellow design on watercolor paper with acrylics. I took a photo, which is what you saw. I uploaded it into Procreate. What you're seeing now is all of the layers in Procreate. So the first layer is the photo. Second layer is this blue version of that photo. Third layer is another photo that I had that has green in it that I like the shapes in. And then I put layers of colors. And I had about 7 or 8 layers by the time this project was finished. So what you're seeing now is I go in and switch through the layers and erase or add color. Mostly I erase. Once I lay down a lot of color, then I start erasing. And you can erase in Procreate not totally, so that you can have a see-through kind of layer. And so now these circles are another whole layer. And sometimes I can see through a layer and then make another layer on top. Anyway, it's... And then you can turn off layers and you can see what you have when you combine different layers and eliminate others. It's really fun. Why I'm doing this is part of the project for this year. And it's kind of a continuation of my last upload. And I was talking about the quantum realm, the scientific word for the next order beyond the beyond, the atomic realm, is beginning to reveal itself to us. It's an energetic realm. It's a subtle realm for human beings. It's not three-dimensional, but it affects the three-dimensional, just like the subatomic affects the three-dimensional. Like radiation, you can't see it, but it affects our bodies. And these realms are being explored and discovered by science and military money. So it's our fear and aggression as human beings that's driving this search for knowledge. Meanwhile, these realms have always been there. Even though they're discovered and it seems like, oh, this is new, they're really uncovered, like me erasing through the layers. And they've existed, I don't know, I'm just imagining that they've existed as long as everything has. Maybe they existed before anything else. Maybe they're primary. And I have a sense as a healer, and having been very sick and healed in very natural ways with a lot of energy and a lot of focus on the healing, that nature itself is moved by these energies, and we are moved by these energies. And our thoughts titrate what is allowed to come through and what isn't. So energetic healing has just come into the picture later in the 20th century, after the atomic bomb and the mess that created. We've had to wake up to the positive effects of atomic energy. And now with AI on the horizon, it's time to wake up to the inherent infinite possibility of the quantum realm. And what they have discovered is that just by witnessing it, which we cannot do with our eyes, but we can do with our breath and our sensation, it changes. But we can't force it to do anything. We can influence and dance with it. And this is where healing and creativity is emerging from in this century. So these are my explorations. Thank you for joining me.